Dave, you have a...
Think.
Besides your mom following you.
No, mom following me was horrible. Probably the first time I went to Halloween Horror Nights here when I was a kid. It was like maybe 4th or 5th year they did it. So it was still real raggedy. And I just remember going and like getting scared and crying because a guy in a suit of armor walked up to me too quickly.
Classic.
Because, before, like now it's very, I guess, PC.
Yeah,
But before,
it's much more
they
timid.
could get like right in your face. They could touch people. I remember my oldest brother telling me that like they followed a guy into the bathroom, and that was one of the big things where they were like, okay, you might have taken it a little too far. You can't chase people into the bathroom. But they there was kind of no holds barred the first couple of years. It was just like whatever we can do to scare the shit out of people. Now it's gotten to a point where it's just like,
it's just safe.
It's very safe.
You feel safe. You know no one's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that'd be awesome. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
A guy following me to the bathroom.
You have to imagine.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be totally fine with that. I don't care how that sounded.
You have to imagine people who say they're okay with that, and then when they turn around and like sock a guy for following him into the bathroom, and then they say, well, it wasn't my fault. He got him in my face. Like, you know how fucking people are.
There's got to be limits to it. You know? There has to be.
Yeah. I think, though, it might be a little bit too PC.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard, but recently the Hollywood attraction, the Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights got in trouble because apparently one of the actors that is supposed to be in The Purge, the blonde woman that's the announcer or something on top of the vans that they have.
Yeah. She raped somebody?
No. Not,
sorry.
Not this year. No, she apparently called some girl in the audience like a whore.
Oh.
Which sounds hilarious out of context.
That's great.
Right?
It's amazing. She's just like yelling at people, and then some girl walks by and like, this fucking whore. And then everyone just goes, whoa. And they look at her.
Whoa.
I wish I could have been there.
She probably got really into character.
That's what it was. That's what it was, though. And I don't, within the context of it, it isn't as bad as it sounds. Because, they're obviously performing. It's, it's a show. They're performing. And the only problem that I think happened with it was that she was only, 13. And she was with her mom.
Okay. Come on.
So...
What are you doing? You gotta be smarter than that.
But, I mean, she wasn't like, you... whore!
You whore with your mom!
Anyway, I don't think it's quite as bad as it seemed with me just explaining it to you. But, yeah, I guess there's a certain line that people aren't comfortable with. Especially if they're 13 years old and with their mom.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm all for that. I'd be super happy if next year they're like, okay, 18 and up.
Yeah.
They're not going
to.
to.
If they did something like if they said 18 and up, you sign a release saying like, okay, we're gonna get into your face. We're gonna, I mean, obviously you don't have to say something to the effect of like, I mean, we're not gonna go too far with it, but just so that we're all understood that like, it's gonna be more intense.
Right.
It has to be more intense.
Right now, it's basically a PG-13 event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we talked about it, but you're just kind of like admiring the set pieces, basically. And I mean, they were amazing, but as far as the experience as a whole, I was never scared. I wasn't able to fully immerse myself into it.
Yeah, I remember my sister telling me about her getting followed by a guy getting pushed in a wheelchair, and the guy in the wheelchair was holding a knife.
Yeah.
At Halloween Horror Nights.
Amazing.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
And he's just following her around.
Right.
That sounds terrifying.
Like what if one of the actors just picked someone and then just followed them the whole time they were at the park? That would... I mean, how frightening would that be if they picked someone who like got really spooked and they're like, okay, that's my girl. I'm staying on this one.
What would be the best is if that person's hiding, the actor's hiding, and just kind of pops up every now and then.
Yeah, just stays on that person the whole time.
Just watches them, but never lets them know they're there all the time.
Your group has a personal Mike Myers.
Right, that would be amazing. That is a good idea. That would be really good. If there was a way to make it so that each
There was a way. You buy a better ticket and you get a stalker.
Yeah. Then you say, this is how many
But they
people are in my
don't
group.
tell you what what the perk is.
You just
Man,
tell
that's a good
them.
idea.
Yeah. We need to.
I hope Universal's listening.
They need a suggestion box. Anyway.
Yeah.
I guess to kind of bring it back on track, the other memory that I have, which is very vivid, is every year they play all the Halloween specials, which are awesome.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, just watching a marathon of those movies. But also, they play Michael Jackson's Ghost every year. Well, I don't know if they played it this year. I haven't been watching a lot of TV. But every year...
Wait, that's okay?
What?
To have a Michael Jackson's Ghost? What? Wait, what is that?
No, I'm sorry. I guess I should explain it a little bit more. Ghost is a song he came out with.
Okay. Now...
They bring out Michael Jackson's spirit.
No, I thought it was like a hologram that they put on stage, and they're like, it's the ghost of Michael Jackson performing Thriller.
But no,
that did happen.
He has a song called Ghosts, and they play it every year because Mike used to come out with videos that were usually 15 to 20 minutes long, and Ghost was like 15 minutes long, so it was basically a special. They played every
like
Halloween.
Thriller.
Yeah, exactly like Thriller. I think he was trying to recapture Thriller. Song's not nearly as good. Still pretty good song. But what's really good about Ghosts, I guess this is a little tangent, but whatever. Mike actually is a very solid actor. He plays himself, and then he plays like a fat white dude who wants... Because, the video basically, Michael Jackson owns this like castle that all the kids go to, and that's a little weird. Okay.
How have I not seen this?
Huh?
I
don't know how you not seen it, but it's really good. So all the kids they hang out at this castle, and the parents, I know it goes into a very real territory. Just kind of try to not think about that. Try to not think about that portion of it, and just let it be wholesome if you can. Audience, if you can, let it be wholesome, please. Just try. Anyway, so the families, they want Michael Jackson out of the neighborhood.
No.
So they, God damn it! So they go to his castle and they like storm in there.
I feel like you're bullshitting us. Right
I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Which it would be amazing. It would be amazing if I was, but I'm not. It's real. I swear to God. We can watch it afterward. It's great. So anyway, so he's in like full on like Eddie Murphy makeup. He's like a fat white dude who is like leading the charge to get him out. And fun fact, Mos Def is in it. He's just one of the guys who's part of the... he has a line or two, but he's just in it. I don't know why. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so they go to the castle and they want him out, and Mike is, he's there, and he's like, doing the Michael Jackson thing, and he dances and shit. And then, so then he...
It's not convincing the people.
Doing the Michael Jackson thing, dancing and shit.
And then he possesses the fat white dude, which is also Michael Jackson. So then he dances around in the fat white dude, like fat suit. It's very entertaining. And I don't know, it came on every year, and like I wouldn't go trick-or-treating until I watched Ghosts in full. And then I would go out and start trick-or-treating. So that was pretty vivid to me. Like,
that sounds
every year.
Tradition.
It was. Yeah. It was for a really long time. It was something that I'd wait for it to come on. They would talk like every year. It was like Ghosts in 20 minutes.
What
Michael
channel?
Jackson. ABC Family.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe
year.
I have seen it.
I'm pretty sure I have. I just don't really remember it right now for some reason.
Yeah.
When you can pull it up, we'll watch like 2 or 3 minutes of it.
No, we're gonna watch the whole thing.
I mean, I'm not against watching the whole thing. I'm definitely not.
And then we have to go out and get candy immediately after.
But yeah, that's probably those are the two most vivid memories of Halloween. Halloween's really it's such an awesome holiday for kids in general, but it's just really fun.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite memories of growing up in a small town in particular, is having that traditional. We're all out here as a community, and we're all a bunch of kids, and I have that like mid-90s nostalgia that you see in like the old movies and TV shows of that era. Like I have that baked into my nostalgia memories.
Right.
Like during those times in particular, it seems so wholesome and like,
Yeah, just being out with a bunch of other kids who, for some reason, they like. How did I not know all these other kids around my same age? Like, where did you guys come from? Yeah.
It's like they're built into the neighborhood.
Right,
they just come out for Halloween.
and in costume,
Right.
just
Maybe they're just spirits of that neighborhood.
Could be.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the older brother and, get a little bit of family bonding time.
Yep.
It's just good.
Now we're at that age where we have to like sit outside and talk about Halloween and hand out candy.
No.
I'm not handing out candy.
No.
If I buy candy, I'm eating it. That's it. Because I'm not handing it out to kids. But if I did, I would be the house that handed out the full-size Snickers. No fun size, son.
Nah, you wouldn't.
You kid? Yes, I would. 2 king-size Reese's Pieces. Yes. It would only be
That's
like...
all you would hand out?
It would
You just have
just
to.
2. That's it. Who's the lucky one in your group? I don't like your costume. Leave. Like ruining
You
kids'
get
memories.
this. Unwrapped. King size.
You have to eat it now. It
In
will
front
melt.
of me.
You have 1 king size, and then
Eat it
you
now.
have 2 kids come up to your door, and you break a pool cue, and you go, make it fast.
Yes.
But anyway, wrapping up, yeah, Halloween is probably one of my favorite times of the year, or one of my favorite holidays, I should say.
Yeah.
Fall's one of my favorite times of the year.
It's great.
So yeah, everybody have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Go out, be
Yeah.
safe.
Happy Halloween, everyone. When this comes out, it'll probably be
Yeah,
around that time
at
or
least
that time.
close. Yeah,
Pretty close. So, yeah.
cool.
On to other things, since we can't talk about Halloween all night.
This episode in particular, I feel like the audience, like just sitting here, I'm watching you guys, and I'm kind of taking like a step back and listening.
Just how this would
I'll jump in every now and then, but I'm the audience for this.
translate
Mm.
to
So I'm
people.
listening to how this is working.
So that's all you had was memories.
Yeah,
All right, I can dig
we got a good conversation. out of
Memories.
it.
All alone in the. We don't own that
I have
song.
a little like a little music box
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that plays it.
Yeah.
It's really fucking creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's creepy
And,
song to play. Well, those wind up.
Yeah, it was like
they're all creepy. It doesn't
yeah.
matter what song they play.
Anyway, I remember
My
when I got it.
anaconda don't.
I was
No.
in Panama City with my girlfriend at the time,
Uh-huh.
and I forgot where the hell I got it. It was at some toy store up there, and they had a whole bunch of other shit like that. I just happened to grab that one, or yeah, I think that was how I got it. Anyway, so it's like the middle of the night. I'm awake. She's sleeping. I grab the music box
Oh god.
and I stand in the corner and I just play it until she wakes up.
Oh my god.
That's an amazing
And
prank.
like as she's waking up, she realizes like it's the room. I'm not next to her,
Mm.
and there's someone else playing like, the little.
That's amazing, man.
And I went,
Oh, that's great. That's great.
and then she realized it was me, and she's like, "Cut that shit out." It really like freaked her out. And I wouldn't play it like at full speed, just slow
Yeah,
enough.
it's the worst when it's slow.
Yeah.
Oof.
Anyway.
Yeah.